Yo, what's going on everyone? In today's video, I will be showing you all of the fastest solo money methods that you should be doing this entire week in GTA 5 Online to make yourself millions upon millions of dollars very quickly. That's right, in total, I will be covering 6 different money methods all in this one video. That being said, if you go on to enjoy, please don't forget to go down below and drop a like on it for me. But now let's get into the very first money method. Alright, so for the first one, we're going to be doing this week's HSW time trial, which currently is paying out triple money and also triple RP. Which doing this will earn you $753,000 in only 1 minute, which is pretty crazy. To do this, all you want to do is head over to this exact location on the map over in East Vinewood, where this week's HSW time trial is located at, and once over here, you want to call out your fastest HSW vehicle. Then just drive it on top of the time trial to click right D-pad. After that, stay still, but then open up the pause menu, go over here to where the checkpoint is at, and simply mark it. Once you've marked it, drop the pause menu, open up the phone, click here where it says job list to exit out of the time trial just like so. And from here, whenever you are ready, click right D-pad to start the time trial, and all you'll want to do is follow where I'm going all the way down this road until you reach this bridge, but don't go across the bridge right away. What you actually want to do is go off this part where I'm going off right here to the left of this cliff, and once you go off, you should land on the other side of this freeway. Once landed on the other side though, it is literally so simple from here. All we need to do is follow the waypoint exactly as it is showing us on the mini-map, making sure we dodge traffic the whole way over there. And once you made it over to the destination in time, here's how much money you'll get paid. As I said, $753,000 in just over 1 minute, which is very easy money. Make sure you do it by this week while it is paying this triple money and also triple RP bonus. Okay, so now getting into the second money method, we are now going to be playing the land races, which this current week are paying out 4 times money and also 4 times RP. To start these, it's very simple. First, open up the pause menu, go over to where it says online, click jobs, play job, Rockstar created, races, and then you'll see all of the normal land races will be paying 4 times money and also 4 times RP. So from here, you could start whichever one of these races you want to. It is completely up to you, but once in the race, I'm pretty sure all of you know how races work in GTA 5 Online when it comes to making the most amounts of money and also RP. Since this week has this amazing money bonus on all of the land races, whenever you load into one, you'll most likely load into a really busy session. That being said, you need to make sure you come in either 1st, 2nd, 3rd, or 4th place, because if you aren't coming in those top 4 positions, you'll honestly not be making that much money or RP compared to those top 4. So some tricks to make sure you always come in a high position is to, first of all, make sure you use a custom vehicle. By using a custom version of these vehicles during these races will basically guarantee you being in those top positions. Since anyone who isn't using a custom vehicle will definitely be behind you, especially if you have all of the max upgrades. Other than that though, you just want to be very careful during these races, since a lot of times people play dirty. You don't want to be wrecking yourself or hit anybody else, because if you do hit somebody, they might come after you during the entire race. Anyway though, cutting straight to it, here's how much money I got paid once I came in 1st place. Take a look, I was only in this race for just under 3 minutes and got paid a total of $36,000. And also on top of that, 10,000 RP, which is very good. If anything, I think the RP is better than the money. Either way, this amount of money and RP is super good for only 3 minutes of doing a simple race, so I would definitely recommend doing this money method if you are good at doing races, because if you aren't coming in those top 4 positions, I wouldn't recommend doing this money method. Also, for anybody who is coming in those top 4 positions, you could also complete the weekly challenge very easily, since as you could see if you open up the interaction menu, go down to where it says challenges, and weekly challenge is to simply win any 2 races. Which once you complete that weekly challenge, you'll earn $100,000 plus unlock the Dark Manor racing suit. Anyway, now getting into the third money method, we're going to be doing the tow truck service missions inside the salvage yard, which this current week in GTA 5 Online are also paying double money plus double RP. And also on a side note, since you will need a salvage yard to run this money method, the salvage yard businesses are all on a 40% off discount this current week in GTA 5 Online, so if you don't own one, this is a perfect time to purchase it. Anyway, to start these tow truck service missions, all you'll want to do is enter inside the salvage yard and then walk up to your tow truck inside the business to enter inside. Once in the tow truck, you'll see 2 different options: the option to respray your tow truck or launch a tow truck service mission, which of course is what we want to do. Go ahead and launch a tow truck service. Once you launch the mission, you'll see a random vehicle that you have to go recover, which will be a random distance away from you. It could be anywhere from 1 to 4 miles away. Usually it's not too far, but even if it is far, these missions are so simple to complete. Because literally all you have to do is drive over to where that car was, hook it up to your tow truck, and once you hooked it up to your tow truck, all you'll have to do is deliver it back over to the salvage yard. As you could see, I just delivered my vehicle back over to the salvage yard, which once you deliver your vehicle back over into the salvage yard, you'll see you get no money right away because we do have to wait for the vehicle to be salvaged for its parts. Which normally each vehicle to be salvaged inside the salvage yard takes around 48 minutes, but luckily this week in GTA 5 Online, the salvaging cars is also on a 2x speed production boost. Yes, meaning it'll only take 24 minutes only for this week in GTA 5 Online for each car to be salvaged this week inside the salvage yard. With that being said though, we do have 2 car lifts in here, so you can salvage 2 cars at the same time every time, which is what I recommend doing. So after you finish getting your first car, you definitely want to launch another tow truck service mission to get another car inside of the car lift. And yeah, once you do have those 2 cars inside your salvage yard, all you have to do is wait 24 minutes for those cars to be salvaged for their parts, and then the money will be delivered into your account automatically. And as you might or might not know, also inside the salvage yard is a passive income safe, which constantly will be getting income as long as you are constantly doing those tow truck service missions. And also this week in GTA 5 Online, that daily income inside the salvage yard is currently paying double money, so you'll also be earning double the amount of money inside your safe while you are doing those tow truck service missions, which is also pretty cool. For the 5th money method, we are now going to be playing the Simeon contact missions, which this current week are paying triple money and also triple RP. That's right, to start these, it's very simple. Open up the pause menu, go over to where it says online, click jobs, play job, Rockstar created, and then missions. Then you want to look for all of the Simeon contact missions, which I personally recommend doing the repo missions. And out of all of these different missions, I personally like starting up the repo blow up mission since it is a very easy one to do. All you are doing in the mission is taking a vehicle over to a warehouse to then blow up a whole bunch of vehicles on the top floor and also the basement floor. You could either do this using an explosive weapon like I did, which was my grenade launcher, or you could also use the provided gas canisters inside here. Once you blow up all of the vehicles though, you then have to exit the warehouse and then fight a whole bunch of enemies. Once you took out all of those enemies, you then have to leave the area, and just like that, you are completely done doing this mission. That's why I said it's one of my favorite, because it is so simple, and once you left the area, here's how much money you'll get paid, which this amount of money and RP is pretty good. Take a look, mission passed, and I got paid a total of $103,000, and also on top of that 11,900 RP, which is also very good. So yeah, this money method is definitely a great one to do, especially for the players who don't really own too much in GTA 5 Online, since literally any experience level player could start this money method. Okay, but now getting into the 6th money method, I will now be showing you how to make $102,000 in only 2 minutes. To do this, open up the paused menu and come over to this exact location in the Vinewood Hills where this week's regular time trial is located at. Once over here, you want to call out your fastest motorcycle to then drive on top of the time trial and click right D-pad. From there, stay still, but then open up the pause menu and come up here to where the checkpoint is at to simply mark it. Once you've marked it, drop the pause menu, open up the phone, click here where it says job list to exit out the time trial just like so. From there, whenever you are ready, click right D-pad to start the time trial and go off of this cliff where I'm going through this fence. And then just follow where I'm going all the way down this part of the mountain until we reach the road. Once on the road, it is pretty much so simple from here because all you want to do is follow exactly what the waypoint is telling you to do on the minimap. And as long as you followed the waypoint the entire way through, going as fast as you possibly could, of course, while also dodging traffic, here's how much money you'll get paid once you beat the time trial in time. As I said, that $102,000, which is very easy money. Just of course, make sure you do it by this week. Anyway though, like I said, that was going to be the very last money method of today's video. You officially know all of the fastest ways to make millions of dollars this week in GTA 5 Online with no problems whatsoever, since all of these methods are meant for solo players. So with that being said, if you went on to enjoy my video and you still haven't already, please do me a favor by going down below and dropping a like on it before you click off. And of course, if you aren't, make sure you also hit that subscribe button. With all of that being said though, until next time, I will see you all in my very next video. Peace.